we need to talk about a very carefully crafted lie. It's a story that's all about profit, and it's putting a whole new generation at risk. Today, we're cutting through the smoke to uncover tobacco's new lie.
Take a look at this number, 37 million.
And that's not just some abstract statistic. That's 37 million kids, teenagers between the ages of 13 and 15, who are using tobacco products right now, all across the globe. This is a massive worldwide problem, and believe me, it is not happening by accident.
So that begs the really important question, right? With everything we all know about how dangerous tobacco is, why on earth are kids the new target? Okay, let's get right into it. The answer? Well, it's brutally simple. The tobacco industry loses about 8 million customers every single year because their products kill them. So they need replacements. And to get them, they've written a whole new playbook designed to hook those replacements as young as they possibly can. And you can see just how calculated this is. I mean, we're talking thousands of flavors like strawberry, mint, coffee, anything to cover up that harsh tobacco taste. Then you've got the products themselves, designed to look more like USB drives and tech gadgets, super sleek, modern, and really easy to hide. And of course, there's the big push for so-called safer alternatives, all of it wrapped up in marketing that sells this image of being cool, fashionable, not what it really is, a deadly addiction. And one of the biggest myths they love to push is the hookah, the water pipe. It gets framed as this social, almost harmless way to smoke. But the facts? They tell a completely different story. So let's just put this into perspective. A typical 45-minute hookah session, someone inhales around 90,000 milliliters of smoke. Now compare that to one cigarette. That's maybe 500 to 600 milliliters. That means a single hookah session could be like smoking 100 cigarettes or even more in terms of the sheer volume of smoke you're taking into your lungs. And really, this quote from the World Health Organization says it all. The idea that hookah is safer, it's a complete fallacy. That water in the base doesn't really filter out the poisons. You're still breathing in cancer-causing chemicals, heavy metals, and carbon monoxide. So how does this hook actually work? Well, it doesn't matter if it's a cigarette, a vape, or a hookah. The chemical that gets you addicted is exactly the same. It all boils down to one incredibly powerful substance. Nicotine. It's a drug, plain and simple, and it is shockingly fast. From the moment you inhale, it takes just 8 seconds for it to hit your brain and trigger a chemical reaction that your body almost immediately starts to crave. This is way beyond a social habit. It's a powerful dependency, both physical and psychological, and it's engineered to be that way. And just look at how effective that hook is. For every 3 people who just try smoking one time, one of them will become a regular addicted smoker. Think about that. A 1 in 3 chance of being saddled with a lifelong dependency from just one experiment. The odds are just not good. Now, this addiction, this hook, it's not free. It comes at a devastatingly high price, and that price is paid by pretty much every single system in the human body. Over 7,000. That's how many different chemicals have been found in tobacco smoke. 7,000. And it's a seriously toxic mix. I mean, we're talking about formaldehyde, the same stuff used for embalming, cadmium, a chemical you find in car batteries, carbon monoxide, that poison that comes out of car exhaust, benzene, which is in gasoline. I mean, the list just goes on. These are not things anyone would want near their body, let alone breathing them straight into their lungs. So what's the result of breathing in that chemical cocktail? A lifetime of disease. For your lungs, it leads to things like COPD and emphysema. In fact, smokers are a staggering 22 times more likely to get lung cancer. It wrecks your heart, increasing the risk of strokes and heart attacks. It can cause ulcers and cancer in your stomach, and it can completely devastate the reproductive system, leading to infertility and impotence. And the damage can begin even before someone is born. When a pregnant woman smokes, she's increasing the risk of premature birth, birth defects, and low birth weight for her baby. Those toxic chemicals go right through the placenta to the developing fetus. It's a danger that harms not just one life, but potentially the next generation too. And this is absolutely crucial. You don't have to be the one smoking to suffer. Secondhand smoke has those same 7,000 chemicals. It causes the same diseases. Your friends, your family, and especially the children who live with smokers are forced to breathe in this poison, putting them at serious risk. But you know what? This isn't a story without hope. Far from it. All around the world, people are fighting back against the tobacco industry. And our most powerful weapon in this fight is knowledge. It's the facts. So let's look at the game plan. The World Health Organization developed this clear 6-point strategy called Empower. It's a really smart, comprehensive approach. You've got things like monitoring tobacco use and protecting people with smoke-free laws. It means offering real, actual help to people who want to quit. And on the other side, it's about warning everyone about the dangers, enforcing total bans on advertising, and raising taxes to make these products less affordable and less appealing.
And here's the best part. It's not just some plan on paper. It's actually working. Because of these proven strategies, 150 countries are already making real progress in reducing tobacco use. So change isn't just possible, it's happening right now. The tobacco industry loves to sell their products by telling you it's all about freedom of choice. But here's the thing, you can only make a real choice when you have all the facts. And now, you do. You know the lie, you know the science of the hook, and you know the brutal price that gets paid. So the only question left is, what will you choose?